So let's talk about Striker's perks. First, we're going to talk about the active ones, the skills that you can kind of make use of, and then we'll talk about his passive perks that kind of show you more of what his build is supposed to be. The first perk we're going to look at is Bulletproof Shield. Creates a Bulletproof Shield immediately upon being hit. Higher tiers give the shield more health and a faster cooldown. So the first bit of damage you take will spawn a shield in the direction you took the damage, giving you immediate cover. And that's really it. Whether it helps you or hurts you in the situation is kind of depends. Honestly, most of the time it's helped me. I noticed that sometimes when it pops up, it kind of acts like as a distraction. And it's also protected my flank all by itself and saved me from death a couple of times. Next up, we have the Airwalk, which I think this skill kind of defines the character. You get to jump higher and stay in the air longer. Falling from anywhere doesn't give you any damage, which is great. And you also increase your accuracy while shooting and increase your jump speed at higher tiers. This ability alone makes Striker a real problem in any urban areas or areas with houses or like one-story places where you can jump on. Most characters can't just jump up to one floor up on any ledge, whereas Striker can just do it innately. Most characters would need an ability or a super ability to do it. That verticality without being on cooldown means he can strike from anywhere. He can reach almost any height. You just never know where he's going to strike from. A Striker with good awareness who knows that no one is behind him will be very hard to take out. Next up is the Tactical Slide. In addition to unlocking the slide ability, it gives you increased movement speed. I almost never use this ability and I don't have any footage of it on this character, so I'm gonna steal some footage from my Gatling video to demonstrate. But again, it's a slide, not unlike any other game. It makes your momentum go one way for a bit and decreases your profile a little bit. Like I'm using here, I think it's good to use it around corners to keep yourself a moving target, and you can hit fire if they're close and you're sound whoring them. But other than that, again, it's something I hardly ever use. Maybe you guys find a better use for it than I do. I don't know. Now for the rest of the perks, his first red perk is a weapon upgrade, gets up to 20% damage increase for whatever special weapon he has. It's almost always, I think it is actually always an SMG. The second perk is Rapid Fire, which increases the fire rate and magazine capacity of SMGs, which is a really good perk. Works really well with the Vector, giving it more bullets, and it fires faster than it already does, one of my favorites. And last in the red perks is Lacerating Rounds, which gives your bullets a bleed effect and also increases your accuracy. Now, I'm not exactly sure how to test the accuracy part of this perk, but for the bleeding part, if you look at this clip right here, every time I hit a sniper shot on him, you will see 2 extra ticks pop up, but they each only do 1 damage while the bleed perk is at level 2. So I don't really know how useful it is, but that's what it does. Long range defense gives this character a % damage decrease depending on how far away the bullet started before it hit him, up to 24% damage reduction. Mobile Assault gives you a damage and defense bonus up to 15% while you're running. Shoot and Run gives him a % movement increase to speed while shoulder aiming or aiming down sights, allowing you to stray faster, making you harder to hit. And now for his ult, which is titled Dash, gives you 200% movement speed for 5 seconds. This is an easy ult to understand and use. It has many uses. You can use it to run away from a fight or to reposition quickly while your teammates are in a fight and get the flank. I really enjoy using it to chase people down. If you get a few shots on someone you know they're gonna run away to heal or maybe just run away in general, you can pop this really quick and chase them down, and more often than not, you'll catch them. One thing to note is if you do jump during it, the jump seems to give you a little bit more momentum, coupled thanks with the airwalk and this character being in the air a little longer. If you jump early enough, you can get about 2 hops in before the 5-second cooldown goes off, which should get you a pretty good amount of distance. So if you like speed or SMGs, this character's for you. He has a lot of good defensive buffs that help him get in the range that he wants to be in, great movement buffs that make him hard to hit and give him some verticality, and he has an incredibly fun ultimate ability that is hard not to make plays with when you use it. Really easy to use character that excels in urban areas in the game, and in open areas, he has the abilities to close the distance.